come see us down at Smoothie King. We have two amazing locations to serve you, 5914 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City and 5921 Southwest 3rd Street, located right in the heart of Oklahoma City. Folks, we have the awesome Dude Perfect smoothie. We have wonderful enhancements to get you ready for your workout. Rule the day. Smoothie King is your one-stop shop for delicious smoothie action. Come see us at Smoothie King.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube and the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk online. We are live out in Weatherford, Oklahoma, getting ready for our women's varsity match between your Bethany Bronchos and the Weatherford Eagles. And John's up here with me, John Hickman and Luke Young on the mic here. We just got done with both JV games, and I tell you, the end of that JV game, OT thriller, they tried to run the clock out on them, John, in the final few minutes there, and it didn't quite work out the way we drew it up. But when was the last time you saw a JV game get that intense?
It's been a while, and really both our JV teams on the guy side and girl side have dominated the season on several occasions. This one was a back-and-forth battle. Bethany built up a decent lead in Weatherford. We're talking about the boys game right now. Weatherford boys came back, able to get that thing tied and into overtime, and then sneak it out after a free throw, a 1 out of 2 situation that gives them the win. The girls dominated. They just destroyed them on fire from three, which we hope that's a good sign for tonight's game. Yeah,
they started out, I believe it was 3 of 3 or 4 of 4 from beyond the arc, like to open the game, not even second half, to open the game. Yeah, it's tough for anybody to stick around when you got that kind of shooting in your pocket, but yeah, hopefully that's a good news for the varsity squad, because they've got those many shooters and more, right, as we have hit on many times this year.
That's right, and I think that actually is going to be a big key to the game tonight, Luke. There's going to be a lot of paint presence from this Lady Eagles team, and so if Cam Regier can kick that out or just ball movement around, our three-point shooter should get some looks.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. The Coyote Pond keys to the game here. It's February 10th. I've got communication, rebounding, and ball security as my keys to the game this time around. You're playing such a strong opponent. We know the men's are coming off of a state championship. Communication is going to have to be near perfect today. You can't afford any mental mistakes, especially gearing up for the playoffs, where you might see this team again.
Yeah, this is the first matchup with Weatherford this season, but you never know what might be down the road. There could be another big-time matchup in the playoffs with the girls and guys on both those sides. So this could come into play. And Luke, we talked about it in our coaches show yesterday. The win-loss doesn't matter in the standings. The votes have already been counted, and the playoff seeding has been set. So these are kind of freebies, but you want to see what your opponent is, and of course you want to be playing your best basketball as you head into the postseason.
Yeah, still a lot on the line for these two squads. Still a lot to play for here on February 10th. Again, rebounding, ball security, we've had those on our keys to the game a lot this season. That is always something they focus on, winning those jumps, trying to get extra possessions and not turning it over and letting the other team get a second chance.
Well, and to your point on rebounding, our Lady Broncos have been great on the offensive boards. Cameron Regier, Ali Lynn, those two in particular. Inside, if they miss, they're right there to fight for that offensive rebound and to put it right back up. So if the Lady Eagles can keep our Lady Broncos off of the glass, specifically on the offensive side, they're going to have a chance.
Let's go ahead and turn it over to an interview John caught with Madison McNutt right here before the start of the game. Stick around. We've got about 2 minutes, and then we're live with some basketball.
I'm here with Madison McNutt. Madison, we were able to have a lot of the JV girls on our coaches show this week, and they mentioned you as one of the leaders of the team. What does that mean to you to be a leader of this team?
It means a lot to me just because I know I haven't been the best sometimes. Like in practice, I get in my head, so them saying like I'm a leader shows how much I mean to the team whenever I have bad days. And I really appreciate them taking the time and noticing me.
Yeah, a lot of the girls gave you a lot of love. Now, one in particular, your sister, she gave you a little grief, by the way. She mentioned that maybe y'all kind of getting a little spats over the game. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That is true, unfortunately. But I think that's how every sibling is. So.
That's right. It is kind of really cool, even in the midst of that y'all get to play together on your final year. Now, we have a tough opponent tonight in Weatherford. What's your There we go. Oh, you're good. Look at that. She's always ready. What's your thought about tonight's opponent?
It's going to be a good game. It's a 8-9 team right here. London! Weatehrford!
She's bricking. All right.
Okay. It's going to be a good game. We're going to have to fight. We're going to really have to focus in on the little details. It's going to come down to who is playing as one and who's being more athletic and giving the best effort.
How many threes you going to make tonight?
Hopefully I can make at least 3.
All right.
We'll see.
We're counting on it. Thank you for the time, Madison.
You're welcome.
All right, folks, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that interview with the one, the only Madison McNutt.
What a hard interview, Luke. Real quick, they were throwing basketballs at her. I mean, that was a challenge.
They're keeping her on her toes, just keeping her on her toes. Hey, we're getting ready for National Anthem here to meet the starting lineup. So thanks real quick to Coyote Pond, 5804 Northwest 63rd Street, and all of the rest of our sponsors. We'll tell you more about them when we come back from break. Give us a minute and a half, and we'll be right back.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday. And we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. All right, we're back from our commercial break here. It's time to meet our starting lineup.
Let's just tell people, man, I hate y'all aren't here. You missed Charlie Puth with a great national anthem. Can't believe they got him here.
I know, right after the Super Bowl performance, too. It's crazy. All right, so meeting the starting Broncos right now, likely going to be the same 5 we always go with. Regier, Calderon, there's Madison McNutt. She'll be followed up by Reese Harris, and then Allie Lynn will round out the 5. Well, we got a second thanks to our sponsors, Victory Mattress Outlet, Simplified Tech Solutions, Coyote Pond, and Toro Taxes for their support of the broadcast. We were at Victory Mattress just for the coaches show yesterday, and we'll tell you more about that here in a second.
It's a fun home arena here. Weatherford has a nice gym. Got a decent crowd here, and they've got the band. That's the fun part. The band actually did the national anthem, but the live band always helps the environment at the gym.
So their first 2 starters announced were number 10, Ella Strickler, and number 11, Deja Givens. Up third is number 12, McKinley Haggard. And then they go with number 22, Talon Payne. and Peyton Mills, the last starter announced for the Weatherford Eagles.
Eerily similar with 3 seniors starting and a junior and a sophomore. We have a very similar situation. We have a junior in Allie Lynn. We have seniors, of course, in McNutt and Harris and Calderon. And then we have another junior in Cameron Regier. So pretty close to a senior lineup, or 3 seniors and a sophomore and a junior for Weatherford. We got 3 seniors and 2 juniors for Bethany.
Gotta say, a shout out to the PA guy down there at the table.
Man, giving it as all.
Man, that is impressive stuff.
Not as good as Mr. Dave, but still A for effort.
I would only ever be comfortable yelling like that at an outdoor sport like baseball or softball, and even then I don't think I could yell like that. All right, but we're underway here in Weatherford, Oklahoma, and Bethany does have first possession as they have won the jump. So in a big game here against a ranked opponent, we get to see what Bethany's coming out of the gates with. Immediately it's Regier at the top of the key, She's got the handoff to Calderon, who's going to go back up to McNutt as they kind of reset the offense here, John.
Yeah, they're running. They're wearing their black unis, which the players told us that's their favorite combo, the black jersey shorts.
Harris coming out to the wing, now drives back towards the top, trying to get a bounce pass down low, but it's punched out by Weatherford, fallen on by McNutt, who's able to save it for the Broncos. Great job by 1-1. Now Harris going to the left, quick handoff to Allie Lynn. Lynn drives right hand to the lane, kick to the corner. It's Madison McNutt lining up a 3, just a little bit too strong, but it's going to fall right back in the hands of 2-3.
Nice pass from Lynn.
And there's the first points of the game. It's Regier with the left hand off the glass.
Now Regier's coming off a 30-piece. You think she's going to match that?
I think Weatherford is going to give them a little bit more trouble down low, but that's not to say she won't have a good game. I just don't know if it's going to be 30. Now Eagles on their first possession of the night, down 2-0. See what they draw up here. They're immediately going to hand the ball off to McKinley Haggard. She's looking to her right here. 3-point team, looking to score down low. Not sure. I haven't gotten a chance to see this Weatherford team this year. They've got number 32, Peyton Mills, from that far side, and right out the gate.
Yeah, both teams getting 3-point shots. Weatherford able to convert on theirs as each team's facing a zone.
So 3-2 with 6:20 left to play in the first. Bethany now down 1. Lynn stands just beyond the 3-point line. Now she goes to Calderon inside and kicks it back out to McNutt. Bethany will come back around to the top of the key. Now they try to make their move inside, but it's stolen away by Weatherford. They're not out of the woods yet as Regier's there to tangle it up. A wild pass, Calderon contesting it, and it's thrown away by the white jerseys.
Yeah, the little pressure there just sped up the Lady Eagles and a quick turnover.
Good sign right there for the Broncos. They were able to make that mistake down low, get it taken away, and then keep the pressure up to force the mistake in return. Both of these teams, we talked about communication, but they've got to be able to keep their own play under control. They can't let the game on either side get too quick for them. Bethany's still down 1, 3-2 again, now under 6 minutes in the first. Harris from the right wing looking for somewhere to go. Going to go to McNutt at the top. She'll swing it around to Calderon, who takes the 3 from the left wing. No good. Harris fighting for the rebound, but she can't come down with it. That appears to be number 22, Talon Payne. 5:30 left to go in the first. Weatherford trying to extend the lead. Here's McKinley Haggard going back over to Payne. Two names we're going to hear a lot tonight. Payne finds a player on the right wing. The same player to take the 3 that put him on the board. It's Peyton Mills knocking down another.
Back-to-back threes from the same spot on that right wing, both pure.
High arcing shot as well, John. High arcing shot.
We're up at the very top, and it almost got to our eye level.
6-2 with 5 minutes left to play in the first. 4-point lead for Weatherford. Here's Regier trying to get to the baseline, and no one around. She's got 2 steps and 2 points.
Luke, I thought you said Weatherford was going to focus on Regier.
Well, they let her go on that one, that's for sure. 6-4 here. Weatherford able to move it up the floor on the left side. They've got 4 players around the perimeter right now. 1 stands at the right block. Going with the bounce pass down low off the feet of the Weatherford player, and it's picked up by Reese Harris. Harris now looking up the floor as Regier in the corner. Regier thought about the shot, fakes it, swings it, cross court. Here's McNutt from the right wing going back out to Regier. Now Regier makes her move right hand to the baseline, going all the way around. Finally hits a wide open 3 from McNutt. No good on that one.
Beautiful pass from Regier out of there. McNutt, she's going to catch fire here shortly.
Cross-court pass. Weatherford just barely manages to hold on.
Uh-oh, heat check.
Oh, no good from the left side of the floor. Rebounded by Allie Lynn after the missed three.
One-on-one.
This is where she thrives, but this time a whistle's going to be blown.
Well, the way Mills has been shooting, it's good to get a foul on her. Maybe get her to pick up another one to send her to the bench. She's been on fire, 2 for 3 from 3.
Obviously, all 6 points for Weatherford so far tonight have been Mills, but here's a fast break attempt for the Eagles. They're going up the right side of the floor one-on-one, and look at Allie Lynn with a very late foul call right there.
A beautiful block from Lynn. I believe that was all ball. That's a tough call. Going to send Weatherford to the line for 2 free throws.
At the line here is number 11, Deja Givens. And Givens misses the first. A little bit too far left. So 1 team foul on both sides as a couple of subs come on the floor. See number 21, Addison Blackwell for Weatherford. Looks like Donley, Madison Bibbs, and Morgan McNutt on the floor for Bethany. One more free throw coming here, and there's the 4th sub.
Wow, yeah. Cameron Regier, the only Lady Bronco staying on the court.
Emma Saylor comes onto the floor. The second free throw, that one in and out as well. This one's going to be rebounded by Regier. The score stays 6-4 with 3:50 left to play in the first quarter. Regier working to her right. There's a handoff around the perimeter. They go to Saylor up high. She's going to find McNutt now down to the corner with Bibbs. They're going to go back and forth in that corner. Now finally Bibbs makes her move. Right hand into the lane, has to back it off. Trying to catch Regier on the drive. Regier in trouble. 2 players on her. Lost the dribble. Weatherford doesn't have it cleanly yet either. Finally Givens picks it up, and now they've got a chance again to extend their lead.
Yeah, Bibbs tried to force a tough pass into Regier, not able to handle it. Another turnover for Bethany. They're going to have to watch that moving forward.
Givens from the front of the court. Now looking right side. They've hit a couple threes from that spot here already.
Yeah, Saylor got out of the zone. We're in a man now.
That's Ella Strickler with a quick handoff to number 32, Peyton Mills. Mills looking for the handoff to Givens. She was in trouble in that left corner. Givens matched up on Madison Bibbs, left side. She's bringing it back out towards the Eagle at the logo.
5-second count. Watch it. Oh, she started. No, you're calling it. I told you.
So after the whistle, it'll be a turnover on Weatherford.
I thought she started moving. I was counting with the ref. I thought she started attacking before the 5-second count, but the ref blew the whistle, and so a turnover on Weatherford.
Clock stopped at about 2:51. We've been at this 6-4 mark for a little bit, John. Bethany's got to draw something up to tie this game up here. Saylor has it.
Wow.
Hand off. This is what they want, an open 3 for Morgan McNutt, and she knocks it down.
That's
Easy.
a freshman right there, ladies and gentlemen. First shot of the game, 3 land, count it.
I guess it's something about the right wing on the floor here today. Weatherford's going to try to answer down 1. Risky pass, but it gets to number 10, Ella Strickler. She kicks it back out. Here's Givens, still matched up on Bibbs. Now going left hand. Has a player in the corner. Thought about the shot. Strickler drives. Got right hand off the glass and good for 2.
Nice move. Saylor was closing out, and she went right by her and got the layup.
8-7, Eagles lead by 1. 2 minutes left to play in the first. Regier in full control of this offense right now. Got a one-on-one match at top of the key. Drives to the right block. Nearly lost the dribble again. Now she spins. Gets to the baseline. Right-handed shot is up. She got her own rebound and drew the foul in the second.
That was one of your Coyote Pond keys to the game, rebounding. We talked about offensive rebounding. Regier gets it there, and now she has a chance to get 2 points, which we want to keep track of this. Her free throw percentage has improved over the last 2 games, hoping it continues tonight.
She's up for her first, and that one no good off the mark.
All right, I jinxed that one.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Now, last game she started 1 for 2 on 2 consecutive trips to the line, so 2 out of 4 total, and then she went on a tear, ended up 10 out of 12 for the game, I believe.
And she gets a friendly roll on the second. 1 of 2 on that trip, 8-8 the score. So in a tie game with under 2 minutes, Weatherford gets it back here. Both these teams hanging around each other, no one pulling away really in the first. It's going to be Mills to try another 3 from straight away off the front of the rim and rebounded by Emma Saylor. McNutt brings up the left side of the floor.
Uh-oh, wide open.
Allie Lynn wants the three. Looked good. No good, but another offensive rebound. Sailor grabbed it on that one. Donnelly going for the pass down low. Lynn backing down defender. Nice spin. No good. Defensive rebound this time. Appeared to be number 10, Ella Strickler, coming down with it. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. There's a quick drive. That was number 1, Lane Navarre. She's got a quick pass, and we'll call it a right-handed shot right there from Peyton Mills. Might have gotten blocked, but it falls in the hands of Bethany no matter what. Donnelly on the drive nearly got hers tipped away as well. Go around the perimeter. Now Lynn crashes the board. Offensive foul.
Big call there. That would have been 2 on Mills, who's hit a couple threes, but she avoids the second foul.
Instead, that is second personal foul on Allie Lynn.
Yeah, big change right there. Instead of 2 on Mills, 2 on Lynn.
So 2 team fouls on both sides. Under a minute left to play. Still tied up 8-8.
So only 2 players have fouled this game.
Well, we saw Bethany make their quick defensive adjustment. Let's see if Weatherford makes some kind of adjustment on offense here. They're going around, left elbow. And, from beyond the arc, Deja Givens. That's a pretty good answer, I'd say. Yeah.
Coach Hallworth did great design play to free up Givens on that left wing. This time the left side kind to the Lady Eagles.
Sailor has the top of the key on the other end of the floor, looking to Morgan McNutt. McNutt wants the entry to Regier. Regier spinning, going right hand, fadeaway shot, just a little bit too short. That one might have gotten tipped as well. Weatherford will bring it back up 3, 11-8. Time running out, only 10 seconds left to go. There's the spin. It's number 11, Deja Givens, all the way to the glass, and she's got 2. Enough time to throw one up. The shot's up, and too short from half court. 13-8 is where the first quarter ends as Weatherford knocks down 2 big shots at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, it was 8-8. A nice finish to the quarter. That's what you want if you're Coach Hallworth. Let's finish every quarter strong, and they did so in the first.
Our coaches show last night, new on GSN Sports and Talk, was at Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Unit 610. We had a great hour-long show. Actually, it was more like an hour and a half with the freshman group of women's basketball. So if you've got some time after this, you might tune into that one. We'll be back after a quick break.
Tanko Mechanical, Electrical, and Plumbing is a commercial and industrial contractor. They offer end-to-end client experience that includes seamless communication, budgeting, staffing, on-site organization, and it's solid quality handiwork every time. The past projects include both new construction and repairs and restoration. Occupied and fully operational job sites are never a problem. They can also plan, manage, and build multi-phase jobs. We are a turnkey plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and mechanical contractor. Tanko Company, give them a call at 405-255-7804. Again, that's 405-255-7804. Tanko.
And we welcome you back here on GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube and thegospelstation.com Sports and Talk. Second quarter of play here between the Weatherford Lady Eagles and the Bethany Lady Broncos. At the start of the second, Weatherford has ball, and they lead 13-8.
Yeah, in the first quarter for Weatherford, 9 out of their 13 points came from three-point territory. Now they're trying again.
That's the player that got it started, Peyton Mills, who put it up. It didn't go for Weatherford, and we're going to have a foul on the Eagles.
That one wasn't even close, but yet it almost banked in. The other shots were just pure. Maybe that's a good sign for the Lady Broncos that they're going to start shooting a little bit off.
The foul was assessed to number 12, McKinley Haggard, 5'8" sophomore for Weatherford. That's the first on the team in this quarter. Harris has it top of the key, looking left side. There's Calderon down to the corner. Donnelly didn't like the shots she saw, so she's going to go back out high. Now Regier has a couple players cutting to her left. Just gives it up to Madison McNutt. 7:20 left to play in this quarter. Feed to the corner. Nice cut by Harris, trying to get to the rim. No good.
There's a lot of contact on that play. Felt like Reese should have been shooting 2 free throws.
Bethany trying to get their entries into the lane here, but again, Weatherford just not giving them up for free. Look at the defense for Gear on Mills, accompanied by Calderon. Now they've got their chance. Deja Givens tries left hand, kick out beyond the line. The 3 taken from the left side. No good for Talon Payne. Offensive rebound for Weatherford. They've got another chance. Kinley Haggard has it on the far side, bring it back out towards the logo. 6:45 left to go in the second. They're going to reset the offense here. Haggard looking right side again. They're going to Peyton Mills. Now she's got it back out from straight away. The three-pointer taken and no good. Donnelly has the rebound. 6.5 left to play in the second. Bethany down 5. Lob to Regier at the free throw line. She fakes the pass, goes right hand, crashing into a white jersey, and another offensive foul.
I think that was the right call. Cam had a great fake, thought the lane was going to be open, but the Lady Eagles packed it in there with 3 more Eagles and was able to take a charge.
Clock stopped at 6:18. One team foul on both sides. Bethany trying to contest this ball as it comes across half court. Some nice ball handling by Givens. Opens up a bounce pass down low, but got a little bit away from Ella Strickler as she stepped on the line trying to keep it alive.
Saylor has implemented this press. It's very interesting. It's not really close to where Weatherford throws it in. It's kind of back, daring them to get to half court where they can trap.
Madison McNutt goes around a multitude of defenders, and with a left-handed, underhanded layup, she tags on 2 to Bethany's line, 13-10.
Ooh, nice steal, too.
Spot up 2 from about the free throw line, a little bit too tough, and going down for the rebound. Looks like that was last going to be touched by a black jersey this time around.
Yeah, Regier and McNutt. If one of them would have just let the other get it, probably would have had a layup, but they didn't realize they were fighting each other for that rebound.
Happens more often than you would think, to be honest.
Yeah, you just put a hand in there and don't realize it's your teammate's hand.
So Weatherford maintains their lead here. 13-10.
Nice pass.
On the shot fake, Ella Strickler brings it back out here. She's got 2 right in the paint. Yeah, just a little bit of a body fake there. Didn't really even need to go up with the hands. It was enough to get Bethany to bite. Broncos on the right side. Now they go around the world. Here's McNutt from that left wing. Fires another one cross court. Long passes here for Bethany. Nearly opens up something for Donnelly. Instead, they're going to go down low. Here's Regier. Left side spinning. Goes up with the right hand, and she's got 2 on the layup.
The position she had in the paint was so deep. Great job fighting for that. Easy to turn around and make that layup.
Under 5 minutes left to play in the second. 15-12. Weatherford leads. Here's a long 2 from number 11, Deja Givens. It's no good, but no one comes down with a rebound. Looks like Regier was a little bit shaken up there. McNutt now on the right side, going to her left, waiting for something to develop. Calderon has it. Now back over to Regier. You see one player to her right, all the rest to her left. Enough separation. McNutt wants the 3, no good. Rebounded by Givens of Weatherford. Givens looking to her left. Has a player in the corner, but they go back out to 1-1.
Woo! That was deep, Luke.
Deja Givens from that left wing that time hits the 3, 18-12. Timeout taken with 4:13 on the clock.
So 4 threes, that's 12 points out of the 18 from, and that one was near, what's a town near Weatherford, Luke?
El Reno.
That was from El Reno.
Yeah, that'll work. We'll be back in a second.
Are you looking for some hair, some virgin hair, some extensions? Well, come to Alchemy Ming Virgin Hair and Boutique. We have moved to 10709 North Rockwell Avenue, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Suite D. Come and see all the styles from your best hairstylist, your favorite hairstylist, the award-winning hairstylist of the year, Jasmine J.G. Garrett Whitson.
We're back coming out of timeout here, 18-12 with 4:13 left to go in the second quarter. Thanks to everybody that's been tuning in, and thanks to our sponsors, including Simplify Tech Solutions, 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, back in War Acres. They power our broadcast. Couldn't do what we do without the help of Simplify and Eric over there, so thanks so much to them. John, Weatherford has been pretty lights out from beyond the arc. How's Bethany going to contest here? They're going to go down low. It's to Regier, and that's a good answer so far. Regier with a very consistent 2 points.
Yeah, 9 points for Cam. They're back in this kind of deep trap press. Weatherford has an easier time breaking it this time, but then throw it away. Luke, to answer your question, Coach Saylor's still sticking with this zone. He went to man when he brought in Madison, Bibbs, and a couple other subs. I wonder if he'll go back to man to kind of thwart some of this three-point shooting.
Here's Bibbs, has the top of the key going to Donnelly. They feed down to the corner. Morgan McNutt back on the floor. She'll bring it back out towards the broad side, going with a deep lob. Somehow got it to Regier. 3 players on her, and she draws the foul.
Yeah, probably not the best time to throw that pass from Morgan McNutt. However, when you get a very talented player, you test the water, so to speak. Regier's at the free throw line.
Went 1 of 2, I believe, from her first time there. First is up, and that one sunk. 18-15.
Lynn's checking back in with 2 fouls. We're going to watch that in the last 3.5 minutes of this first half. She does not pick up a foul.
Cam Regier with 10 points to her name already. Puts up the second free throw and knocks that one down as well. 18-16, 2-point lead for Weatherford with 3.5 left to play in the second. Bethany could really use that turnover here. They're hunting for it. Causing a lot of trouble as Weatherford barely brings it past that eagle at mid-floor. Givens looking to her right. There's Mills going even further right. They've got number 1, Lena Navarre.
It is a giant eagle on the court, by the way.
It is. Navarre has it at the left wing of the eagle. Looking now to the left wing on the floor. Contested 3 taken, but knocked down from Talon Payne. Talon Payne dishing out a little Payne right there with that 3-point shot.
That's too early, Luke.
It's never too early. Never too early. 21-16, Regier loses the dribble, but is able to pick up the basketball. Bethany stays with it. Bibb shot fake, giving it up. Here's Harris, left wing, no good. And Weatherford has the rebound. Fast break here for a one-on-one on the other end. And backing off is Talon Payne this time. She's going to go with the bounce pass down low to Givens. A couple of extra passes around. Here it is on the right block. Navarre brings it back out towards the top of the key. Runs into another defender here. And a whistle finally blown. Looks like this is hitting Reese Harris. I'm surprised she stayed with it that long. You know, kept dribbling the basketball that far out. I thought for sure she was going to give that up. But it works out. They drew the foul. So inbounds here for Weatherford, going quick out to that left wing. Step back 3. Deja Givens straight away, no good. You got a little bit worried there, John.
Yeah, 5 threes for Weatherford so far. 15 points from beyond the arc out of their 21.
McNutt going down low. Bibbs with the quick handoff to the corner. Oh, and Regier again lost it, trying to drive. Weatherford with another steal.
If she gets back by the first defender, there are going to be other Lady Eagles in the paint. Regier's going to have to be very conscious of the amount of white jerseys surrounding her.
A minute 45 left to play in the first half. Givens going to her left. Now there's the handoff to Navarre again. Navarre matched up on Madison Bibbs. Stepping back, in trouble, and the whistle blown on Bibbs.
That's a good call. She did give a little forearm shiver to the side. I could see it from here. Madison just trying to make something happen, and that's what the Broncos need.
Back into the game is number 12, McKinley Haggard. She's inbounding here for the white jerseys. Just going to go with the easy completion to Deja Givens, and they'll run their offense.
Are these quarters going quick or what?
They are going fast. 5-point lead still for Weatherford. A minute 30 left to go. Bad handoff, but Givens able to pick it up. Matched up on Bibbs. Goes back around. Talon Payne now looking down low. Has a cutter. That's number 12, McKinley Haggard. Her shot's no good. Regier has it. Blitzing up the floor. Has a player ahead of her. She can get it. Instead, she pulls up for the 2.
Smart play, because every time she's got in there, they pack the paint. She's even picked up a charge, so nice mid-range jumper.
A minute now left to play in the second. 3-point lead for Weatherford. Givens makes her move, trying to go to her right side. Has Mills set a screen. Thought about the 3, instead gives it up to the corner. Nothing opens up for Weatherford yet. So far, good defense from Bethany. 48 to go. Givens now going back to the left side. Here's Mills going for Givens on the backdoor cut. Givens' shot is up. No good and no foul. That was clean for Regier. And this time with 30 seconds, Regier brings it up the left side of the floor. Crossover move, trying to get to the free throw line. Kicked it back out to Bibbs. Now she has Morgan McNutt from the right wing. Shot's no good, but in offensive rebounds, Regier hits the floor. No fouls. It's just going to be out on Bethany.
The 3 there, or even a 2, would have been instrumental as you go into half. Right now down 3, but Weatherford can build upon this lead with 23 seconds.
Weatherford likely going to be the last possession of this half. As you mentioned, John, even just a 2 right here would be pretty big for both sides.
Right, we're in a one-possession game. You want to keep that going into half.
Mills taking some time off the clock. Now gives it up to Givens. Givens working on Bibbs, who's been a great defender so far. Mills sets a screen. Givens 6 with it. There's a 3 taken from straight away. Mills wants it, no good. No time for a full-court shot there, but Bethany got the rebound.
Great possession, though, for Weatherford. Even though they didn't get it, they held it to the last second, and they got the look they wanted. They didn't just convert. But Coach Hallworth, who's a friend of Coach Brenningstool, an assistant coach on the Lady Broncos, they're really tight. Coach Hallworth's coaching up these Lady Eagles very well. Maybe Coach Brenningstool will go have words with her and start a fight or something.
We go to halftime, 21-18. Weatherford leads by 3 on their home floor. Don't go anywhere. Halftime show when we come back.
All right, we're back out here talking with Blake Nightingale at State Farm Insurance right here on Northwest Expressway. Blake, why don't you tell everybody where you're at? Then we're going to find out about some insurance. Where are you at?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just located here off of Northwest Expressway in between Rockwell and Council, just west of the Canes. So we're right there over there by the Target. So
there you go. Talk insurance and talk Canes or something like that. Well, Blake, there's several questions I have, and I want to get this out of the way again.
Okay.
State Farm Insurance has some really good rates on auto insurance. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. We have just recently had some other rate reductions, and this is the prime time to be shopping after all, credit card bills, Christmas bills all went up, and so you're looking for ways to save money. This year is going to be the year. If you come with us, State Farm, we're going to save you some money. So,
and I can vouch for that. You can save, well, I guess I should say, depending on what you have, you can save you some money because some of these insurance companies are so high. Come over to State Farm, you're going to save you some money.
Yeah, absolutely. There are ways to save. I would just say constantly, reevaluating your coverage and making sure you got the right stuff. But we're always looking to do both. We're wanting to get you the best coverage for the best price. So.
Well, speaking of the best coverage, we've got a special season coming up called the Storm Season.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell us about homeowners insurance,
Yep.
roofs, all of that stuff
Yep.
with the storm system coming up. We just had some storms here this past couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, now's the time. I mean, we're getting ready to get into spring season in the next couple of months. We say storm season, but, we just had a tornado, a couple of weeks ago. So
Right.
Storm season seems to be all year long with Oklahoma. But primarily we get into that hail season coming up in the next few months. And that's the perfect time before this happens to make sure you've got the right policy in place. And we're always glad to look over your policy and make sure you got the right coverage. So,
And the roof is so important anyway. Is there any possibility before the storm season comes that, I don't know, can they do anything to prepare for what's coming up?
yeah, so a couple things outside of the roof. One thing I always tell people, take a quick video of all your stuff in your house. Obviously, we never think that a tornado is going to happen, but if it does, just having a simple video of all your contents and just what you have around the house is crucial in the claims process. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, I just tell people, this is the time to find who you trust, both as an insurance provider and as a roofing contractor. It's always important to find, whenever that storm happens, to have somebody that you trust getting up there. You're going to have people from out of state, Texas, wherever, coming to tell you that you got a roof that needs to be fixed. And so just having those people around you and starting now before it happens, because when it happens, it kind of can be chaotic for you. So
Absolutely. Well, Blake, tell us again before we get on some other stuff, how important it is. We always talk about shop local, but that includes your local insurance agent too, doesn't it?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things I think that we provide, I've got 6 licensed staff members, and they're willing to answer questions. And so it's not call 100 number, sit on hold for 30 minutes, and then talk to somebody you don't even know. It's when you call in, you're going to talk to the same person, and you're going to have that resource available to you. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, it's one of those things where you've got to make sure you've got the right coverage. There's a lot of different policies out there in Oklahoma right now, and so you just want to make sure that you've got the coverage in place that you think you do and that you want. So.
And you're local. Can't get much local than you. You grew up in Enid just like I did. So
yes, I'm from Enid here, been in the city for now, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I don't know how old I am. But anyways, it's one of those things where I'm just down the street, and I'm always here to help. So
you really are. Now, as we get into the storm season and other things, you have other insurance. You have renter's insurance. You have, gosh, you can cover boats. You can cover all kind of things, right?
Yeah, we like the big 3. We love auto, home, and life, but we've got it all. We can cover your business. We can cover your health needs. We can do boats, RVs, recreational vehicles. And so anything you need, we can take care of it for you.
Well, we appreciate your support of our broadcast of Bethany High School and all your interest in what you're doing around the local schools here, not just Bethany. You're here for everybody. Like your good neighbors. That's such a good slogan.
Yeah.
You ever walk in the door and you think that you hear that jingle, like a good neighbor?
I know.
I'd sing it, but
well, I am here, and I'm here to be a good neighbor, and I'm glad to help and be a local resource. So.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and give us your phone number again and your address and any other information you want to give us.
Absolutely. You can reach us here at 405-728-1313. You can also text or call anytime. My address here is 7304 Northwest Expressway, just off of just between Council and Rockwell. And so give us a call anytime. We're here to help. Go Broncos.
And I can vouch every time I come in here, they're really friendly in here, so you'll really like it. Blake, thank you again, and we'll be back to visit with you soon.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Reese Harris. Reese, we had a lot of these JV girls on our coaches show yesterday, and they mentioned you as one of the leaders of the team. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. I love being a leader of this team and getting to encourage all the girls and come to practice every day with a good attitude and just encourage everyone to get through the practice, because I know sometimes it can be hard to, the season's long and you got to get through each day, and so just being able to make it fun is just a lot of fun for me.
Does that come naturally to you, or is it something that you've been intentional about?
I think leadership is something that comes pretty natural for me. I've been a captain of my soccer team before, and just all the things. I've been called a mom a lot of times, so I kind of think it's just growing up with older siblings and all that. It just kind of came naturally to me.
Well, we've had a great season thus far. We're kind of wrapping up the regular season, 3 games this week tonight with Weatherford, and then we get into the postseason. As you've kind of thought about the Eagles tonight, what's your kind of anticipation of what the Weatherford team is going to bring?
I think they're going to play hard. I know they have a few good girls, and I think they'll be a really good game. We're going to have to play good defense. I know they have a good shooter and good post player, so we'll just come out, play our best. Hopefully our shots will be falling, and yeah, it'll be a good game.
Where do you think we can attack them tonight?
Where?
Yeah.
I would say definitely from the 3-point line, and then obviously if we can get it to Cam, Allie, and the post. But I know they have a bigger girl, so I don't know how that will look, or if they'll double, or I don't know what they'll do.
But you'll be ready.
Oh yeah.
You said the 3-point line. So how many are we going to hit tonight? You in particular. We know we're going to be seeing a lot of threes from you tonight.
We're gonna put a goal as for 3.
All right.
3 threes.
Okay. Love it.
Pretty good goal.
We're taking the over. You got it.
Okay.
And we are back here at halftime of the Eagles and the Broncos women's game. Currently 21-18. Weatherford leads by 3. Luke Young joined by John Hickman for the games tonight. And you just got an interview with the one, the only Reese Harris. And John, speaking about those 2 interviews you got, Reese and Madison, right? They both had that same linking aspect that they're called leaders on this team. And after such a close match, where Weatherford has shot the 3 so well, much as Reese thought Bethany was going to shoot, what is it going to take from players like that to help this team overcome this deficit and win tonight?
It has been a turn of events here with Madison, McNutt, and Reese Harris saying they both thought they would hit 3 threes, but Bethany has been quiet from three-pointer. It's only Morgan McNutt that's hit 1. Regier's got 13 out of the 18 points, and they're back at it. So it's going to be more Regier, but then I expect the others like McNutt to show up, and she does!
Right out of the gate, Madison McNutt from that far side. Wasted at no time tying this thing back up 21-21.
2 more to go, and now Saylor has got them in the man, which I think this is the right play.
All right, let's see how Weatherford adjusts to it. They've got top of the key looking to the free throw line themselves. A couple cuts on the backside, but nothing opens up. Well defended by the Broncos. So they'll just go with a handoff outside. Kinley Haggard has it working right to left. Now she gives it up to number 10, Ella Strickler. Strickler with the handoff. This is a dangerous shooter. Peyton Mills, this time no good from the left side. Cameron Gear comes down with the rebound. She's going to push the tempo here. Now she'll back it up and go right side, try to get all the way to the baseline.
Ooh. On that defensive possession, and let's watch this close again, Bethany likes to switch on screens, and that time they got caught up in not switching, and that communication, Coyote Pond key to the game that you mentioned, Luke, failed there, and Weatherford got an open 3, which is what you don't want when you switch to this man. So they got to communicate on these switches.
Player drives right there from Weatherford, and the whistle is blown. Clock stops at 6:50 in the third. It's a personal foul on Madison McNutt, and it will send Deja Givens to the line.
Givens has been a great player for Weatherford tonight. 5 points, getting a chance to get to 7.
She knocks down the first. Makes it a 1-point game, 22-21.
The only players to score for Bethany thus far are Regier and some McNutts. Morgan has got 3 and Madison 5.
Second free throw was missed, so it's going to stay 22-21 for a second. 6:45 and counting. Harris will bring it up the floor. She's looking to the right side. Quick bounce pass right back to Madison McNutt, who lines up another 3. This time doesn't get it to go, and Givens comes down with the rebound in the paint. Givens and Weatherford now up 1. Givens just steps into a 3 from the right side. A little bit too short on that one, but honestly didn't look that bad.
Yeah, but it was contested enough. I mean, she shot it from far. It wasn't a zone where she got a pass and an open shot like Harris did.
Harris tried the 3 from the right wing, but an offensive rebound from Calderon. Now Harris back to Calderon, right to Harris, cutting into the paint on the block. She kind of got tangled up, but needed lucky to keep this possession alive. 6 minutes left to play in the third. McNutt has it. Harris to her right. Harris now takes it, goes back over to Allie Lynn. Lynn driving left hand, trying to get to the block. Bounce pass down low, was looking for Harris, but I don't think Reese was ready for it. There's a defender in the way regardless. Weatherford still up 1. Givens drives, spinning into the lane. Nice underhanded move. And she's got 2 off the glass.
She's the most impressive player for the Lady Eagles. She actually has 11 points currently.
Yeah, without a doubt, the 5'8" senior here for Weatherford has really come alive tonight. Only trails, I believe, Cambridge Gear by 2 for game leading points. Madison McNutt wants a 3 from in front of her own bench, and she's 2 of her last 3 attempts. For a quick 6 points from Madison McNutt right there. Weatherford will drive into the paint, kick back out. Mills goes for the extra pass to Givens. Givens from the right side of the floor launches a 3. It's no good. Unfriendly bounce going to be nearly kept alive by Weatherford, but Elvis Strickler can't keep it in play.
Got a tie ball game. Lady Broncos with possession of the basketball. Interesting to see if it's a design play to try and get a little heat check for Maddie McNutt.
5:02 left to play in the third as McNutt brings it up the floor. She immediately goes with a quick bounce pass, handoff to Allie Lynn. Lynn has Harris come out to meet her. Harris back over to Regier. Regier now to Lynn on the left side. Lynn just turns around and puts up the 3 and sinks it in rhythm.
After only 1 3 in the first half, that's 3 threes in the third quarter.
Weatherford now down 3, looking to answer.
Of course, I'm talking about the Lady Broncos, not just Lynn. Ooh, and a turnover on Weatherford.
That was number 21, Addison Blackwell, the 5'6" sophomore, caught with the travel violation. And this could be a big swing possession right here. Up 3, a chance to make it 6. If they knock down another 3 like they just started doing, this could be where a lot of momentum goes the other way. Harris looking to Regier. She goes with the handoff to Lynn. Lynn this time doesn't step into one. It's some good ball movement down low, but it's off the hands, like it well defended by Weatherford. Trying to find Regier down low. Weatherford gets their pass tipped away, and now it's stolen by Bethany. 2-on-1 fast break on the other end. Harris with the bounce pass to Calderon. Calderon with a quick dump to Regier. Could have took it herself, but she's a selfless player,
That's
John,
right.
29-24.
Unselfish basketball there from McKenna Calderon, and a timeout from Weatherford.
We take a timeout with 4 minutes left to play in the third. Bethany up 5, 29-24. Thanks to Toro Taxes, 5909 Northwest Expressway in Suite 249 for their support of the stream. Call 580-275-8933. Don't leave money on the table, Toro Taxes. John, we're going to keep it here for a second. As I mentioned, that had the potential to be a big swing possession. Now Bethany up 5. How are they going to maintain this lead?
Their effort is so much stronger here in this second half. The first half felt a little sleepy from our Lady Broncos. Of course, when you see the ball go through the net, kind of gives some energy. But I like the man-to-man defensive switch. I think that's also got them moving and a little bit more energetic. You can go back to the zone at any point just to kind of give a breather and a new look. But I like how they started in man. I think that's been helpful.
As both teams return to the floor, it will be Weatherford basketball. So this is a good chance for Weatherford to kind of answer one of the biggest obstacles they've really faced in this game so far.
We have switched into zone as well.
Yep, not giving them the same look more than twice in a row, I guess. I like that. I like that game plan a lot. A little quick, too.
Well, I like it as a coach in the sense that they were probably drawing up something against a man look, and they switched to zone on them.
It's a high arcing three once again from Weatherford from the left wing. Offensive rebound, and Reese Harris fouling, looks like Givens on the putback.
Yeah, good foul from Harris. Givens was going to have an easy two. Givens is a monster. She is a really good basketball player, the senior, 5'8", for the Lady Eagles.
So Givens will go back to the line. Reminder, she has 11 points today already, and now makes it 12. 29-25, Bethany leads by 4. Exactly 3:30 left to go as Madison Bibbs subs onto the floor, gives Harris a break. 2 team fouls on the Broncos right now is something to note. Should it play a role in this third quarter? Givens on her second, no good on that one again.
Makes that foul by Harris even better that she only got 1 out of 2 points.
Regier with the handoff and a soft screen from Madison McNutt, who will back it up towards the logo. Now Regier with a nice swing pass. Good ball movement from Bethany. It opened up Madison Bibbs, but she couldn't knock down the mid-range jumper. Weatherford gets the defensive rebound, and now they've got a chance to dig into a 4-point lead. Givens has it. 2 players on her. Looking right side. Nice, easy bounce pass. Hits number 1. Landon Navarre. Right back up top. Weatherford's going to go around the world here. They have a player in the corner. Bounce pass to Givens in the paint, and the whistle is blown.
A lot of eyes on Givens. She made the cut, and then she got fouled, but there needs to be a lot of black jerseys around her.
Weatherford will just get to inbound it here. 3rd team foul for Bethany. Nowhere to go on the inbounds. Finally, they hit Mills. Mills on the mid-range, looking to the corner. There's a cut to the baseline.
Open.
Spinning out is Navarre, and they hit Mills for the open 3. And just as John called it out, it's knocked down, 29-28.
Her 3rd 3. Switched to man on the baseline out of bounds play, but we left Mills open.
Regier has it just inside the line. Thought about the handoff. Now she takes herself. I think she got that tipped. I don't think that was a behind-the-back pass. Deja Givens, 1-on-1 on the other end on the fast break, and able to get past Allie Lynn, 30-29. Weatherford leads by 1. 2:15, and suddenly it feels like it's a swing in the other direction, and Weatherford has the momentum back. Lynn encountering a lot of contact from Mills. Goes for the floater from the left side, off the glass, and no good. 2 minutes. There's a white jersey way up floor. 1-on-2 on the fast break. It's not good for McKinley Haggard. Luckily, there was no foul there either. Good defense from Bethany. Timeout taken.
Yeah, Coach Saylor wisely, I think, saw some of the momentum that he had gained slip through their fingers and said, let's regroup. Let's get back on track.
30 seconds, and we will be back. 30-29 in the third quarter of play.
What are laws on immigration? Contact Tipton Law Center in Oklahoma City at 405-209-1925. Melissa Tipton Duncans has the passion with experience with a solid foundation of knowledge in immigration law. The Tipton Law Center is located at 5909 Northwest Expressway at MacArthur and will also take cases in family law, criminal law, international law, adoptions, or readoptions. For immigration law, contact attorney Melissa Tipton Duncans at Tipton Law Center, 405-209-1925.
Yeah, we're back coming out of break. After the timeout, it is Bethany ball. 1:59 left to play in this game. Or excuse me, in this quarter. Calderon takes the inbounds, immediately goes right back to Madison McNutt. The two will bring it up the floor together. 3 players down low. There's an off-ball screen from Saylor trying to free up Allie Lynn. Lynn now has it, dribbling left, now right, cutting to the right block, bounce pass into the corner. Calderon thought about the 3. He was going to go back to Lynn. Now on the give and go, Calderon opens herself up for an easy layup.
Beautiful cut from McKenna. Nice finish as well.
She's been looking for that a lot this game. Good to see that still opening up.
We're in the zone.
Mills took a 3 from straight away, but it's Bibbs to come down with the rebound.
We dodged a bullet there.
31-30. Bethany leads with 1:20 left to play in the third. McNutt matched up on Lane Navarre and lost the dribble. Not sure if Navarre got a hand on it, but either way, Weatherford's ball. Mills 1-on-1 the other end. Clean block by Allie Lynn. No fouls being given out on that one.
Couple blocks from Lynn. I think the turnover was Madison McNutt was trying to make a pass there on a backdoor cut and was just kind of tipped out of her hand. We stopped the 2 points, but Weatherford still has possession of the ball. We usually are man on these baseline out-of-bounds play, but I hope we stay in it.
High inbounds. Let's see what they get out of it. They were looking for 3. Another tipped pass goes well out of bounds. We're sticking with Weatherford again. They were looking for Ella Strickler, the junior, right out of the gate with that inbounds. Strickler stands on the left block. Here's the new inbounds. It's a very quick catch-and-shoot 3 from the right side. No good. On the fight for the offensive rebound.
Wow, foul on Givens.
Lynn turned around, ready to contest it. Goes her way.
Luke, you really called it on the Coyote Pond keys to the game. Communication has been rough on these screens where we're switching, but a girl's not switching. That's leading to a couple of open looks on these out-of-bounds play. We've dodged a couple bullets.
50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. A 1-point game. Bethany still does have the advantage. Lynn brings up the floor. All players around the perimeter. Has Donnelly on the left side. Here's Bibbs trying to get into the paint. She can't hit her. So it goes to Saylor all the way around to Lynn. Lynn from the right wing. Bounce pass down low. Donnelly catch and shoot. Mid-range jumper, and she's got 2.
She has been shooting with such confidence on the JV level and varsity level. Been a huge charge for the Broncos.
Bibbs, the on-ball defender, working on Deja Givens. They've been going at it all night tonight. Here's Mills now on Lynn, looking for a screen. Instead going to go right side. Gives it back to Givens, has a little bit of separation. Lynn tried to close it down. The 3 was off the mark. On the fight for the rebound, Saylor able to keep it alive, though just barely. Bethany has a little bit of time, 5 seconds. Lynn going all the way to the glass. Gets the foul call.
Good call. Tough call for a ref to make when it's really close to the buzzer, but she's hit. She needs to go to the line.
So with 2.7 on the clock officially, number 32, Peyton Mills, is hit with her second personal, and Lynn will take 2 free throws.
This is a 15-9 advantage this quarter for the Broncos. Make it 16.
Now a 2-possession game as we get ready to go to the fourth, 34-30. Only Lynn's 4th point of the night. She's trying to make it 5. And off the mark for that
That's
one.
on you, Luke.
I didn't say if she was or wasn't going to.
That one was on you. That one was on you.
Well, hold on. We're going to the fourth, 34-30. Bethany leads over rival Weatherford Eagles at Weatherford's home court. We'll be back after a quick commercial break. John, though, anything you want to say real quick before we go?
Great quarter from the Broncos. Switched up defenses a little bit, hoping for a strong fourth.
We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less. I tell you what, sometimes I do miss playing in the marching band. There is nothing like getting a good piece of music and lighting it up in a, with a crowd like this, an environment like this, with all the buddies.
It's a good sounding band. It's not empty. I mean, it's full. Got a lot of kids over there playing their hearts out. Great job.
And supporting it well, because this is a close game. Only a 4-point lead for the Broncos as we are into the fourth. 7:20 p.m. Central Time. 2 rival schools going head-to-head at the end of the regular season. This is number 22, Talon Payne, going to the left side. She's going to give it back up beyond the line. Mills now back over to Payne. Payne working on Donnelly. Switches on to Allie Lynn. Donnelly with a nice closeout there. Blocks the 3 from Mills.
Back to man. I like this.
7:30, here's Deja Givens on the drive. She's going to the bounce pass, and looks like Ella Strickler couldn't pick it up. It's going to be out on the white jerseys. I believe Strickler touched it last.
We have had way more success in this man-to-man defense, and these are important non-regear minutes.
7:30 left to play in this game. Still a 4-point lead for the Broncos. There's Donnelly on the right wing. Has Bibbs cutting into lanes. He gives it up to Saylor. Saylor now over to Morgan McNutt on the left wing. McNutt looking back out high. Bibbs with a quick pass over to Saylor. Saylor has a player down low, trying to find Donnelly. Doesn't go anywhere. Nearly got the ball punched out by Givens. Now she makes her move, but lost the handle. Givens tried to pick it up and will touch it last as it dribbles out of bounds.
I told you I think Givens is a good player.
Once or twice.
Great job with her hands there. She waited for Saylor just to take one breath, and she attacked the ball.
Saylor to inbound. Going for a high lob, trying to get to Donnelly. It's a foot race for it. Donnelly able to keep it alive. Oh, they'll say she stepped out of bounds.
We can't see from here, but it looked like she'd gotten position back onto the court before touching it, but the ref was right there.
So 7 minutes left to play. A minute came off the clock here, still 34-30. Those just now joining us, you missed a close-knit 3/4 of this game. And this player's had a big impact on it. Givens driving right hand, looking for a long pass to the corner. Talon Payne for the left corner.
Beautiful play. You can't help on that corner three. They're too good tonight.
34-33, back to a 1-point lead for the Broncos. Saylor has Lynn getting all the way down to the block, but couldn't find a way to hit her. Lynn maybe a little bit frustrated. The pass going down to Saylor on the left side is batted around by Weatherford, and they're going to come away with basketball.
That was all hustle and heart from Givens.
6:20. Weatherford trying to retake a lead.
Saylor's probably going to need to go back to the starters here in a second.
Givens working on Bibbs, trying to go with the left side of the floor. Runs into Morgan McNutt as well. She's tangled up, needs to go somewhere with the pass. Bounce pass now into the paint. Here's number 10, Ella Strickler, and one.
That's a 5-0 run for Weatherford. A chance to make it a 6-0 run.
And the starters are going to come back out onto the floor here. That foul was assessed to Cameron Donnelly, her first personal. First team foul this quarter.
Well, Bibbs is going to replace Lynn in this kind of starter look lineup. I think mostly for defense. Needs to watch Givens because Givens loves to go right, force her left.
The free throw is made. 36-34, Weatherford leads. 6 minutes left to play in the game. Harris brings up the floor now on the right side. See McNutt and Bibbs down by the baseline. They're going to hit Bibbs on the left side. Bibbs has Regier in front of her, and Calderon to her right. Doesn't go to either of them. Now goes for the lob to Regier. Regier was able to bring it down, but we'll have a foul on Weatherford first.
She was calling for that ball. Bibbs even knew that the double team was coming, but I think Regier was so forceful in her voice, she said, I got to throw it to her.
Quick inbounds going way up high, just a little bit too high for a catch and shoot. Regier has it. Here's Madison McNutt on the shot fake. Now she hits Harris from straight away. Harris wants the three ball. No good. Weatherford fighting to bring it down, and finally they're going to get it in their hands cleanly. Now Weatherford's turn to slow it down, up 2. They hit Navarre on the left side. Navarre trying to get past Calderon with the left hand, unable to on that one. Hand off to Givens.
Yeah, no, Bibbs needs to force her left.
Givens gives it up to Mills on the left side. Regier trying to punch that ball out. Weatherford again sticks with it. They've got it back towards the logo now. Lena Navarre working on Calderon. She's going to her right, gets a screen from Givens. All the way down to the corner. Has a spin off, now picks up the dribble. Bounce pass to Mills. Mills brings it back out with the left hand. Pass to Givens from way downtown. Well off the mark. Falls right into the hands of Madison McNutt. McNutt looking up floor. Has Regier, and Regier fouled going up for the shot.
Underrated rebound right there. Madison McNutt tracked that shot, caught it cleanly, was able to push the tempo to get Regier to the free throw line.
4:55 is where the clock stopped. Harris on the right side of the lane, Bibbs on the left. Regier at the line. And can't hit the first. Kind of a flat free throw there, but still maybe an unfriendly bounce.
Yeah, well, it came out funny. I felt like flat is the description for sure. Didn't have enough arc on it.
McKinley Haggard back in the game for Weatherford. Regier second. That one no good as well off the back of the rim, and Haggard, freshly subbed on, comes down with the rebound. Still a 2-point lead for the Eagles. Haggard looks left now right, working on McKenna Calderon. Quick bounce pass up to Givens. The offense runs through 1-1. She's got it now with Mills. Mills encountering heavy resistance from Reese Harris. Straight away from the bucket.
Great job harassing her from Harris.
Had to pick up the dribble and give it to Givens. Now Givens drives right hand to the lane, able to get past all the defenders. Wild shot, no good. Regier with the rebound.
Givens loves to go right. Thankful she missed. Counter on quick three. Oh my goodness!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a big shot right there.
You'd felt like she'd hit 5 threes in a row on that shot.
37-36, Bethany with the 1-point lead. 4:20 left to play.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month, and yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It. C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
And we're back after our break here on GSN Sports and Talk and the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube, that is GSN Sports and Talk, so you never miss another Bethany High School Athletics live stream. John, 4:20 left in this game. Bethany leads by 1 after a big McKinney Calderon three-pointer.
Of course, starts here on defense. Got to watch Given, especially going right.
They're going to make their move here. It's Givens spinning and ill-advised pass, I'll just call it. Goes right into the hands of McNutt again. McNutt looking down low. Here's Regier.
And one, give it to her.
Regier now with 17 points on her night after the made right hand.
Again, look, paint position. She was so deep that all she had to do was turn, and she was right there. And she had 13 in the first half, only 4 in the second half with a chance for 5. Yes.
4-point lead once again here for the Broncos, 40-36. 3:50 left to play in this game. Weatherford goes all the way down to the baseline, going with the cross-court pass.
Oh, between the legs. The play of the game.
And she's wide open on the other end. One-on-one with Mills again. Right hand's up,
nice,
no good.
Bibbs.
Bibbs is there. 2 points. Bibbs on the follow-up, 42-36. There's that teamwork coming in clutch.
And you don't quit on a play. You go all the way till the end. Good job from Bibbs.
Weatherford trying anything to get back in this game, and looks like we're going to have a foul apparently on Regier by her reaction.
Yeah, what a run. Again, Madison Bibbs, she didn't have to hustle down there. She could have easily thought, oh, Regier is going to make this, but she was right in the perfect position for a rebound and bucket.
First free throw of 2 is made for Weatherford. At the line right now, number 10, Ella Strickler. 42-37, 3:23 is where the clock stopped.
It's 8 points for Strickler. Make it 9. She's had a really good game for Weatherford.
42-38. So Regier has game high with 18 points. Next closest is the 14 from Deja Givens. And now number 10 has 9. Bethany has it left wing. They're going for that same cross-court pass. This will be last touched by Weatherford. They looked like they were trying to get it to Regier again, but we've seen that a couple times.
Yeah, the angle was not a good angle for an entry pass. Very fortunate for the Lady Broncos.
Calderon to inbound, looking for someone to go. Hits Harris. Harris thought about
nice.
The 3. Left hand goes for the floater. Off the backboard, got her own ball. Her putback, no good, no foul. And now the whistle blown on the floor, it appears. McNutt was the one to draw it. 14 fouls on Weatherford here in the 4th.
I like Harris at least driving. If she could get one to fall, a layup, get fouled, get to the line, I think we'll see a better three-point shooter as well.
Calderon to inbound. It goes quick out to Harris. Harris catch and shoot from the left wing, too short.
Yeah, her confidence just isn't there right now in her shot. You can see it. If she could just get one to drop from mid-range or inside the paint, I think that would open up the three-point shot.
Under 3 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Bethany leads by 4. Givens going left hand. Now she's on the wing. Now she gets back inside all the way to the baseline. Matched up with Reese Harris, and she's going to get the foul call here as it hits Harris again.
That time she did a good job going left, but she went to the right hand to shoot that shot. If she would have scooped it with the left, she might have had an and one.
Givens at the line, shooting 2. 2:44 on the clock. able to hit the first. Brings Weatherford within one possession, 3-point game. Allie Lynn subs back onto the floor for Bethany.
15 points for Givens, trying to compete with Regier in point lead.
Hits them both, so it's 42-40. Look out, Givens trying to get a quick steal.
Got
Unable to
numbers.
get it. Exactly. Bibbs brings up the right side of the floor. Now Givens gets back in time, 5-on-5. Calderon with a handoff to Madison McNutt. McNutt is matched up on number 1, Lena Navarre still. Going with a long lob. Regier fighting for it. Givens nearly gets the steal a little bit behind the back move, and Regier comes away with it. Now gets inside the line, 2 steps, little floater, no good off the front of the rim.
Rough possession for the Lady Broncos. That was helter-skelter. It started with a tough entry pass.
Weatherford goes with an entry pass of their own, and they threaded the needle. 42-42. That was Ella Strickler.
She's in double digits, 11. I know we want to get it to Regier. Sometimes that entry pass is too far, and we're underestimating the athleticism of Givens and others who are able to come over and knock the ball away. We're just not putting enough on it or getting close enough for a more cleaner pass.
This is a tough one. This is a very, very tough one. It's going to take everything they've got to come away with a win here tonight. 40 seconds, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion to this one right around the corner.
Let's all really listen to what politicians say. Does it make sense? For instance, raising tax rates on large corporations. Sounds good. Then we remember, corporations do not pay taxes. They pass tax costs through to their customers. That means a corporate tax increase is a tax increase for everyone who does business with a corporation. That's a tax increase to every one of us. Dwayne McAnally, McAnally Foundation.
And we are back here with a tie game in Weatherford, Oklahoma, 42-42.
It's interesting to see Madison Bibbs get these closing minutes. Her defensive effort has been really good on Givens. Givens still has 16 points. Want to force her left the rest of this game and then just hope, get some rebounds, start scoring some points.
It has been a star-studded matchup here tonight, as evidenced by those two team leads. Now Lynn steps back at the free throw line. Now makes her move left hand all the way to the block, able to get the shot off. And are they going to give her the foul on this? It looks like it.
Yeah, she's going to get to shoot 2 free throws. That call's kind of been there tonight. They haven't called it much, but enough body contact to get Lynn to the line.
It hit Strickler for her first personal, but that is 5th team foul, John. Bethany will be in the bonus for the rest of this game. And Lynn hits the first.
That's going to be a big component to the rest of this game, being able to convert free throws after fouls.
Lynn on her second opportunity. Not able to hit that one. Look
what
at
hustle.
Regier gets the rebound, hits Calderon inside the line. She backs it out to Madison McNutt. You can see Coach Saylor right there at the end of the Bethany bench directing players, calling in a play. Here's Lynn for the logo. Now going right hand, a little bit of contact.
Easy call. I don't know why Mills, who's a senior, would even argue that. You put 2 hands on a player and push is going to send Lynn back to the line. She just went 1 for 2. Got to have a 2 for 2 trip here.
And another aspect to watch out for, number 32, Peyton Mills, 4 personal fouls.
Which she's been a great defender tonight, but also a knockdown three-point shooter. So her foul trouble is key for the Lady Eagles.
Lynn hits her first with 1:46 left to play in this game. 2-point lead for the Broncos, 44-42.
Last time she hit the front end. Let's see her hit the back end this time.
Lynn squares up for second. Got it. 3-point game, 45-42. Weatherford down once again.
Got to think Givens here.
Timeout taken.
Coach Haworth has it, so good timeout. Be interesting to see what they draw up. They got some knockdown three-point shooters. I don't think you have to tie yet, but she's also going to be talking defense, because if you score here, there's no shot clock. Bethany's going to try to kill as much clock as possible. Is she going to be aggressive and try to steal for however many seconds, or is she going to go right to fouling?
I feel like if you're in bonus already, you might as well try to get the steal, because if you are going for the steal and foul, it's the same same result as fouling right out the gates. You might as well try to earn your extra possession, right?
Yeah, I like not fouling in the backcourt, just pressuring like crazy. once they get into the front court and then go ahead with the intentional foul.
18 points for Cameron Gear. Madison McNutt has 8 on the other end. It is currently 16 points for Deja Givens. She's assisted with 11 from Ella Strickler and 9 from Peyton Mills.
First step, if you're the Lady Eagles, you got to score. I mean, that's step number 1 here. Let's see what Coach Hallworth drew up.
Got in the hands of number 1, Lena Navarre. She's going to go straight to Givens, who launches the 3, and it's no good. And it went to the top of the backboard even.
And Coach Saylor did the old switch out of the man to the zone and was fortunate to have a miss there. Now Donnelly's going to come in for offensive purposes for free throw shooting.
A minute 30. McNutt trying to get the inbounds, hits Lynn. Lynn's in trouble in the corner, able to get it back to McNutt.
Numbers.
Here's McNutt to bring it out the floor, left side. Now we'll back it off. Weatherford will get back in time. They've got pressure coming from behind. Here's Regier, top of the key. Looking over to Lynn. Lynn trying to get up the right line, and there's the foul.
Good job. You played really good defense if you're the Lady Eagles. You were aggressive, and then you did get the foul call. Lynn just knocked down 2. Who do you want at the line if you're Weatherford? At this point, you can't be too picky. Send in Lynn.
That is the 5th personal foul. Number 32, Peyton Mills. Her night is done. She finished with 9 points for Weatherford. A minute 16 on the clock. Lynn has a chance to make this multiple possessions. Hits the first.
Yesterday at our coaches show, the freshman girls were talking about how they had a rough practice with free throw shooting, but they practice free throw shooting a lot, and it's showing up clutch in this moment.
Lynn's second hit made as well. 47-42. It's 5, the lead for the Broncos. Weatherford working quick. You see Givens already inside the three-point line, spinning, just pulls up for the long 2, friendly bounce, and gets it to drop. Another timeout taken, 47-44, just over a minute left to play in the fourth quarter. This is a fun one, folks. This is a fun one. 18 points, tied for game high for Deja Givens. We'll be back after this, but first, thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet. Since John was mentioning our coaches show, you should go watch it after we're done here tonight. Brand new on GSN Sports and Talk, the Bethany Women's Basketball Coaches Show, hosted by Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Unit 610. Call 405-510-6988 for Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home with a $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and coyotepond.com.
We are back out of break here, just over a minute left to play. 47-44, Bethany leads by 3. Weatherford just got point number 17 and 18 from Deja Givens to make this a one-possession game, but Bethany has ball.
Coach Saylor likes a go-deep play here, and there it is.
Long pass, it hits Regier straight in the hands. Now a minute exactly left to play. Regier with multiple defenders on her at half court. No whistle going to be blown from this near side. See who they hit the foul on.
Can you tell I've watched film, Luke?
I can tell you've watched a few of these games. The foul hits number 10, Ella Strickler, for only her second personal. Sends Regier to the line. Regier's first up and good. Back out to a two-possession game.
I have her 5 out of 8 from the free throw line. Not a bad percentage, but 6 out of 9 is better.
Seconds up, and that one good as well. She now has 20 on the night, I believe.
Yeah, you said she wasn't going to get to 30, and that looks to be the case, but 20 is not a bad evening for Cameron Regier.
Not at all. Navarre goes left hand into the paint, has a player in the corner. That's Ella Strickler for the long 2. Off the back of the rim, no good. A fight for the rebound. Strickler comes down with it, hits Givens. Step back 3 for Givens, left wing, too short. And still Weatherford fighting for the rebound.
Poor Allie Lynn. You might need to start wearing a helmet in basketball.
And off balance, McKinley Haggard basically threw that ball right into Lynn's head. Off the quick inbound.
Elevator screen.
Yep, let's see what they got here.
Nice from McNutt. Great defensive play. Boy, we've got collisions everywhere. Ooh, and good job from Coach Saylor to call a timeout with the Broncos having enough of the possession of the ball.
Wow, right there. That's all I got to say about that one. We'll take a break with them. 28.7 on the clock, 49-44. Fourth quarter rapidly coming to an end. It is a full timeout, so we'll be back in a minute.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chilino's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
So we just took a full timeout. The players are back on the floor with like 15 seconds remaining. They are eager to get back in the action here. And we are too. 26 seconds on the clock.
I don't think you run the go deep play here. You maybe fake it and then come back short.
Yeah, I'd say so, too. We're not going with the Hail Mary pass here. It goes quick inbounds to Donley. Donley with two defenders on the baseline.
That's not a good play from Donley there.
Picked off by Weatherford. Quick bounce pass to Deja Gibbons. She's got two from the right side. Wasting no time now. Lynn has it, dribbling through a couple defenders. And fouled at about mid-floor.
One possession game. Donley, just a sophomore, made a mistake there on that pass. She knows it, too, but one of those lessons you learn, you got to learn the hard way.
Absolutely. It's better to learn it now than if you face this team again in the playoffs.
Hopefully she doesn't beat herself up too bad, especially depending on the outcome of this game. If we win, she'll be okay.
Lynn sinks the first. She's going a long way to securing that dub.
I've got her 7 out of 8. Maybe 7 out of 9. She's somewhere near 80% from the stripe, maybe even higher.
10 points for Allie Lynn. She's got one more free throw. No good on that one.
2-possession game, though, so this should be a wrap as long as you do not foul on a three-point attempt. Yep. Let her take it.
Do not foul. Givens takes it from the right wing, well short, off the front of the rim. Awkward bounce, and Madison McNutt is there. That'll do it, folks. Bethany going to win over rival Weatherford on Weatherford's home floor.
Great win for the Lady Broncos.
Oh, yeah, look at Coach Saylor right now.
Fired up.
Pumped up. An incredible win for this Lady Broncos squad. They knocked off a ranked Weatherford opponent on the road, getting ready to potentially see them again in the postseason, John.
Great win, and something you want to face. You're on an opposing court, facing this crowd, this environment. You've got a tough game, and you pull out the victory. You want to experience this type of environment as you head to the postseason, and they handled it beautifully.
Hey, we'll be back to talk about those individual lines a bit more in depth in the post-game show, so don't go anywhere.
We got to pick a player of the game, too.
We
right?
do. Blake Nightingale, player of the game. We'll be back real quickly.
Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family-owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. At the conclusion of our women's basketball matchup between the Broncos and the Eagles, it's time for the postgame show, where we award the Blake Nightingale Player of the Game here in a second. But first, 50-46 win on the road against a very strong Weatherford team. This was exactly what this Broncos squad was looking for coming into tonight. And to say it was a hard-fought, good team win, right? We saw a little bit of issues with the communication. Sometimes the shooting wasn't there. Deja Givens really gave them a run for their money. Shout out to number 11. She had a great game on the other end. But they really rallied together there in that second half, maybe as best as I have seen them this year. They are playing hot, getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, and a couple things, of course, to clean up with the communication. I think that was kind of the biggest issue with some of those switches where it was kind of a half-hearted attempt to switch and would get caught not getting over to the shooter. However, they cleaned it up enough to win the game. You mentioned postseason is so close, and so you do want to be playing great basketball. This one was not a game where everything was just dropping. Every shot they've had some games where they threw up a shot, it was going in. This one was a hard-fought battle, and they really, in my opinion, won it from the free throw line. Allie Lynn especially, she'd be my player of the game, hitting 7 free throws. Camera Gear hitting 6 free throws. That's 11 points in a close game that went Bethany's way. And so they fought against a team that was very hot from the three-point line, and they still were able to win by just kind of pounding it in, taking the bumps, taking the bruises, getting to the charity stripe, and knocking down those free throws.
All right, well, that takes us right to the end of this thing, so it's time to award the Blake Nightingale State Farm Player of the Game.
I think I would go Allie Lynn just from how clutch she was in that second half. She didn't score in the first half at all. She ends with, I believe, 10 points. It kind of got crazy there at the end, just keeping track, but she was in double digits. Of course, Regier led the way in scoring, but she was kind of quiet in the second half. Of course, the focus is always on her, so you can kind of lean her way. One other candidate for me was Madison McNutt. She did a lot of little things right and added 8 points, kind of only scored 2 in the first half, and so just how she handled the pressure, hit a couple threes, that was solid. Maybe another would just be Madison Bibbs with her effort on defense. She had the task of guarding Givens, who was a star tonight for the Lady Eagles, but in the end, I'm leaning Lynn.
I'd say that's pretty fair. Madison McNutt was up there for me as well. She had a couple key rebounds that really iced this thing there in the second half. Love that she was getting involved on both sides of the floor. But we'll go with Allie Lynn for the Blake Nightingale State Farm Player of the Game. Thanks so much to Blake Nightingale, 7304 Northwest Expressway. Call 405-728-1313 for Blake. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. We're back in roughly 6 minutes, maybe a little bit under now for the men's game. So we're going to switch over streams. Don't go anywhere. It's on GSN Sports and Talk.
Have you ever seen Ghostbusters?
I have, multiple times.
You're not supposed to switch streams, right?
No, you're not supposed to cross the streams.
You can't cross the streams. Okay.
Yeah, don't cross the streams.
We're going to switch streams, but we're not going to cross the streams.
It'll sound weird if you cross the streams.